Hello and welcome to English again with the chapter 3, poem 3, the ball poem. You all might have got the course that has been designed by the government, which chapters that we are not to go through and which not. We are going to include in our syllabus. So let's begin with the poem 3. As it is there, it is mentioned in your syllabus 2. The poet is John Barryman. Superbly, he had written about the stages of life and what are the obstacles that we are facing over there in our life. So we have to go through this poem, try to read it, try to understand these things, some feelings, some thought. The real sense of life is derived in this poetry on page number 46 from your textbook. So now you already have gone through the courses over there and you have to pick up. Now you have to gear up your educational life again regarding this thing, that it is compulsory for you to be with your books too. So lots and lots of time recently you are having, it has been decided on 15 October the school will reopen. Not sure it is, because government also has to seek each and everything regarding your health too. No doubt you all are grown up one now, matured enough to be a distance, but you know this is a school and in school anything can happen. So God graces as we meet as early as possible, but for that now we are going to go with a good poem of life that contains the situation of life, the obstacles of life, how life begins. As the poet, you know, they are kind-hearted person, their feelings, that emotions, all are derived in this thing. So let's go through, let's be with the poem. The ball poem, what does the ball suggest over there? We will go through it, the obstacles, the miracles that happens in our life. Each and every time, to and fro, either and neither, we get obstacles, difficulties, and somewhat we are not sure about our careers. No doubt we are in 10th standard, but I don't think that maximum of my children would be there with the perfect target of their career. So it moves, sometimes it works on destiny or fate. No doubt many writers and even Bill Gates, we can say, millionaires and billionaires have mentioned that there is no luck. Everything depends on hard work. Yes, we can say that everything depends on hard work and smart work. You all are smart fellows, genius, upgraded and updated versions of your mind. Besides having this mobile technique, Android phone within you, the world is there in your hand, and how you deprived it, how you mention it, how you define it, how you obey it, and how you use it. It's up to you. The ball poem, written by John Barryman. Superbly written. The introduction shows that the boy loses the ball. He is very upset. A ball doesn't cost much, nor is it difficult to buy another ball. Why then is the boy so upset? So it's regarding, read the poem to see what the poet thinks has been lost and what the boy has to learn from the experience of losing something. Losing is the best exercise that we have to do in our life. The more we lose, the more we will effectively comes towards in our life. Yes, it has been proven by many of the businessmen, doctors, physicians, lots and lots of the person. Recently a lady got a Nobel Prize in physics. So only few girls are having this thing. We can go through Kalpana Chawla, Sunita Williams, like this many astronauts, astronomers are there. Regarding many fields, women are there now indicating this thing. But before that, something that possesses us, some principles are affected. We are having our own principles, and that are disturbed when we are in a condition of losing something. Nowadays, you can see the case of Sushant Singh Rajput. What happened to him? He lost himself, and he cannot bear these losses. Which kind of losses? You all know. And he went to you can say cruelty thing in our life, that is suicide. Why he attempted suicide? Yeah, the media says, yeah, the papers say, yeah, everybody says, no, it was a murder over there. Anyhow, he lost his life. A young, dynamic personality loses his life. Why? Apart from that, many Indian newspaper, news everywhere, here and there, nearby a colony society, village, yeah. Anyhow, the most nowadays, after lockdown, the ratio of suicides has been increased. Why it is so? Because of looks. Then let's begin. What is the boy now who has lost his ball? What is he to do? I saw it go, merrily bouncing down the street, and then merrily over. There it is, the water. These 4 lines, if you will be in my class in front of me, I would like my genius students to be explaining this line to me. Yes, it's the easiest one. Something that is mentioned, some thoughts, some feelings of the poets are there. And something, the truth of life is derived in this poetry. What is there? Ball? Is ball personified over there? As you all know, figures of speech, Madam has taught you, Giza ma'am, in a very good way. Figures of speech. Is there irony over there? Is there any metaphor used over there? Yeah. Is there any personification? Yeah. Simile? Yeah. Many figures of speech. About most of them are there. Total they are about 40 to 45. I don't know properly. But 19 to 21 are important for you. So, is a Linux? It's an irony. What it is? It is personified. It's up to you what you read and understand. But let me just say, go again. What is the boy now? What is the person now? What is the people now who has lost his ball? Who has lost his aim? Who has lost all his aspirations? What is he to do? Now what to do? I saw it go. What? The ball. Merrily bouncing down the street. The ball was bouncing, moving towards the street. And then merrily over. There is in the water hope, we can say. We can clarify and classify as hope. Is it so? What does ball resembles here? What it says here? What is the ball? Our hope. Yes, we got lots and lots of hope towards our life. Our goal, we can say that our goal. So hope was there. One particular sense of thing we can say. That's something we get. We are happy today. And sudden, here the word is written, merrily bouncing. The circumstances, the situations that today you all are having a lavish life in your, nowadays you are having, we can say. And suddenly, it collapsed. What happened? Just like the ball, it was going through, it was merrily running over through. No use to say, oh, there another ball. No use to say, now the boy, no doubt he can buy the another one, but he don't want to buy this thing. So there comes the obstacles of life. An ultimate shaking grip fixes the boy as he stands rigid, trembling, staring down. So the hopes are gone. Now what happened? No doubt he can be fulfilled. He is very good enough. He got lots of money. He can buy the another ball. But he is depressed with the situation. So situation, circumstances, many things comes in a way of in our life. Then we, yes, on naked eye we can see this thing, that this relation, this thing, yeah, this circumstance, this situation is running away from us. this joy, this happiness. Lots and lots things are there to be explained in other sense also, but I cannot do through this video to you because I have some limitations for that, as you all know why. So something that misses, that run away from us, the joy, the happiness, the pleasure of life is running over there within the example of the boy and the ball. The ball is going on, it went in water, means the pleasure, the thing, that time, the situation has gone now and inward. No doubt it can be created by money, but something is there that we cannot buy. For example, mother's love. How much our mummy, our mother loves us. Can we buy with money this love? If mother is not there with us, we can see that my mother is, even I have experienced this thing, that my mother was lying on bed. I knew that now within few seconds, few minutes, a few hours, she will be no more. But I couldn't do anything regarding this, any medical procedure, because nothing was there to be done. So I could see my mother going in her bed, going to God, but what to do? Just like our obstacles are going, our hopes sometimes they are going towards from us, then we are just standing rigid, trembling, staring down all his young days into the harbor where his ball went. And these days are going, day by day, one by one, our days are being spent over. You can see that from March onward, from 25 to 28, yes, 24 March, we are facing this problem of COVID-19. And today we went to October. 6 to 7 months are there that have already passed within this obstacle that we are facing, COVID-19. Recently you thought of the examination of 9th standard, then you all thought of the IMP questions. Sir, please give this thing, madam, please give this thing. And then suddenly God has given this crucial situation within us. So we can see our golden days are running over. We can see from our naked eyes what we are doing. We are just standing rigid and still overlooking at that what have passed, and now what will be the circumstance. God knows that what are the next other step, what will be the other situation, what will, we can't just imagine. So here it is written, all his young days into the harbor where his ball went, I would not intrude on them. The word here given, intrude, here to enter a situation where one is not welcome. Obviously, we are in such a typical situation where we are not welcome, but we have to possess, we have to do this thing. We have to go through the particular fact of life. We have to live life. No doubt, we lose our something that is too much close to us. We could see that this thing is moving away from us. But anyhow, and we are in such a depression in a particular part of our mind, our heart, that person, that thing is stable over there. We could see that it's running over. What we are doing, just remembering everything by looking at that particular situation, looking at that particular past. His ball went, I would not intrude on him. A dime, another ball is worthless, but another thing is worthless. How? For example, we got a pet dog, a pet, any pet in our house from the beginning of your childhood. You are till today, you are with that pet, loving more and caring more. Suddenly it goes away, it runs away, it dies. What happens? You can buy another pet, but that love, that affections, that thoughts, that thinking, that understanding, many things related to the particular pet, you cannot bring back. So here the ball is worthless, you can buy. But what about the ball? What about that ambition? What about that situation? What about that feelings? What about that thoughts? What about that love? What about that admirable things that have gone through? Now there is no need to waste the time. So let's go further. He senses first responsibility in a world of possessions here. In a world of possessions, in a materialistic world, you might have gone through the world over there. In a world of possession, people will take balls, balls will be lost always, little boy. Superbly written. He says first responsibility. What is our first responsibility? In depression for a particular thing, particular person, yeah, something. If we are depressed and going through this depression like Devdas and these all things, many things are there. We will go in such a crucial way. What will happen? Because today's world is materialistic. Understand? Today nobody cares of the other. The world is materialistic. So what we have to regain, return, rebound in our life with a new aspects of life. Because lots and lots of obstacles, just like lots of balls and lots of feelings, etc. Many things will come and go to and fro in our life. And no one buys a ball back. Money is external thing, and no one buys a ball back. Whatever has gone through in our life, this 6 precious months, you have wasted. Means we can say yes, we have wasted. No doubt you all are going through videos, but you cannot get the lush of coming to school, sitting with your friends. Yeah, teaching. Yeah, you are learning with the teacher over there. You cannot get the perfect possibilities that you have already lost. So this materialistic world will give you nothing. You obviously you have to stand up yourself, work hard and get your things back. As money is worthless. Regarding love, money, regarding feeling, regarding emotions, regarding strength, regarding courage, regarding kindness, many things, money is worthless. As you can see in this materialistic world, only money stands, but apart from that there are some else thing, that is spirituality, that is love, that is affection, that is thought, that is strength, that is courage. Many things are derived over there here. He is learning well behind his desperate eyes. Desperate means desperately thinking, seeking to get something. He is learning now because he has lost his ball, and he knows that how he has lost the ball, and how now after working more and more with hard work he can get his ball, means his obstacles clear. Yeah, the aim, yeah, his target to be cleared. Now he is learning with desperate to get something. What? The epistemology of laws. Epistemology means, it's a Greek word, means knowledge. Knowledge of laws, how to stand up. As with his experience of this earth, this materialistic world and people, if you will go in corporate sector, you could see easily. Recently you can go to the film society, the actors, they are going with drugs and this all thing, and we are making them idle. So by this understanding, by these experiences, now we could see, we learn more and more. The person we are looking on the screen, we are just obeying them, we are intimating them, many things we are doing regarding them. But what we could see today, that makes the person, the heroes, the heroines, that we love them, we were fan of this person, we used to make them idol over there. Who are they in their real life? We can easily go through today's newspaper we can see, in news what we can see about them, that how these people are. This is the real materialistic world. So the knowledge of laws, how to stand up, he now can get the knowledge of laws. By losing, we can earn lots and lots of. Knowing what every man must one day know, and most know many days how to stand up. Superbly written, knowing what every man must one day know, and each and every man must know one day that, and most know many days how to stand up. And most of them, most of the people, most of the person knew that after many days only we can recognize that how to stand up. After losing something, we could get that how precious it was. After losing your, for example, your watch, you could understand, now I am facing problem to go through the time. Now I am facing problem to wake up early. If I would get alarm, if I would get my own watch, how? So you can understand, after losing, after getting few low marks, less marks in your examination, you could easily understand that how much you have worked hard. And after that experiences of day by day and hard work, you could easily recognize that how much strength I am having, how much I can take, I can give efforts towards this thing, how much I have to work, and you part of some days you could recognize, and then you could achieve your goal easily. So superbly written poetry by John Berryman, superb. The real fact of life has been derived by this great poet in this poetry. Everyone should go. This is not the ball, the poem, just that we are playing, we are with this ball, that ball every day to and fro. This is not like this, but it gives the phenomenon of life. Some principles are there that you have to maintain. You all must have your own principles, and working with those principles, you will be succeeded in your life. Again, I would like to repeat the poem again. What is the boy now who has lost his all? What he to do? I saw it go, merrily bouncing down the street, and then merrily over there it is in the what? No use to say, oh, there are no other walls. And ultimate shaking grief fixes the boy as he stands rigid, trembling, straining down all his young days into the harbor where his ball went. I would not intrude on him. Intrude means again the situation where one is not welcome. A dime means money, cent of US. A dime another ball is worthless, is now worthless, no need of money. Now he stands for responsibility. His responsibility is in a world of materialistic thing. Here the word is possessions. People will take balls. Balls will be lost always, little boy. So he used to advise this boy, nothing is there within the world. Because many in this materialistic world, each and every people is selfish. And for this selfishness, they will hurt us. They can go up to any extent of life. So it gives the reality of life. It shows. Then don't bother about the ball that you have lost. Don't bother about the things that you have lost. Don't bother about the opportunity that you have lost, but make your own opportunities. And no one buys a black ball back. Money is external thing. He is learning well behind his desperate eyes. Some desperate eyes are there. He is learning more, and to learn something is the epistemology of loss, how to stand up, knowing what every man must one day know, and most know many days how to stand up. And after experiences in this materialistic world, we could easily recognize that what is the truth, what is the real path, which is the proper way for me to go, to get something, to achieve something. So this is a very good poem by John Berryman. If you have any doubt, you can just go through it, go through the poem, understand the writing. It will develop your English too. Till that, I would like to thank you. Thank you very much.